Hey guys, before we get into this video, I just want to remind you that if you like my content so far, be sure to subscribe to these videos. And if you don't like my content by the end of this video, you can unsubscribe. But before we get going, subscribe. I talk about minimalism, raw food, and self-development a lot. I rarely talk about what I'm about to talk about right now, but I feel very passionate about this topic, and I'm sure you'll see why in a moment. So let's get right into it.
Fruitarian, living lifestyle, learn about the benefits, start now, eating from the vine and feeling divine, fruit living with nature's design.
I'm here in Hawaii. That means I'm in America. That means I'm in the land of Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Every time I go to the gym, it's right there, big on the screen. Every time I look up, Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton. I don't care about what most people care about when they look at Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. When most people look at Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, a lot of them actually think, maybe perhaps this is you actually think that either Donald is better than Hillary or Hillary is better than Donald, or they both suck and Bernie Sanders should be in power, or they both suck and Obama should just stay in power, or they both suck and George Bush should come back, or they both suck and your favorite vegan YouTuber should be president. They both suck and Beyonce should become the president. People actually think that who's president matters. They actually think that it fucking matters. It doesn't matter who's president. What matters is your state of mind. What matters is your emotions. What matters, what changes shit in the world is you. It's me. It's teaming up. It's small groups of smart individuals. It's technology. Technology changes shit. You're watching this right now. You're learning so much every single day on your phone, on TV, on the radio, on YouTube, the internet, social media. Because that's technology. Small groups of smart people, they got together, they worked on what they absolutely loved, and they made stuff happen. Politics, who's ever running the show behind the scenes, behind the curtains, the Illuminati, the government, whatever, they either slow that technology down or they speed it up with the amount of red tape they put up. But at the end of the day, man, the technology is what's going to change the game. It's technology that's taken us to Mars. Technology has taken us to the moon, if you believe we went to the moon. What I'm saying is that technology changes shit, politics doesn't. Politics doesn't change anything. What politics does is it distracts you from working on what you really want to work on if you let it distract you. Politics is very entertaining. It's like a soap opera. So it doesn't matter if it's Donald Trump or if it's Hillary. Like when you look at that stuff, don't actually think like it's Donald Trump who's going to sign the paper that's going to say like, oh, now he's going to let me go and become a better artist, or Hillary Clinton's going to sign this thing and because of Hillary, then I'll be able to become an accountant, or then I'll be able to become a stockbroker much easier, whatever. Like, don't think Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton's going to allow you to live your life. You're going to live your life according to the vision that you hold for yourself and according to the emotions that you feel. Your emotions are the dictator of your life experience, not who's ever in power. Don't give your power up to someone, man. Empower yourself. My purpose on YouTube is to empower you. My life mission statement is to empower people. I just love empowering people. And you take your power away when you say, oh, I'm a victim, or I am a slave to politics, or whoever gets in power, they're going to control my life. They're going to determine if I can leave the country, or if I have to go into quarantine camps, or they're going to determine if it's World War III or not. No, man, it's small groups of smart people who sit down and talk with one another. Small groups of smart people who actually think about one thing. They go narrow, they go deep, and they just think about that thing over and over and over again, and they get stuff done. A lot of people in general population, general public, they think about so much general shit. They think about cats. There's a little cat running right now. They think about dogs. They think about towels. They think about pillows. They think about the clouds. They think about the rainfall in Brazil. They think about the weather. They think about just a bunch of damn stupid general stuff that they don't really care about, but it's like it makes a nice story. It's kind of entertaining, or it's kind of threatening. It's kind of risky. It's kind of fear-inducing, so they focus on it and they think about it quite a bit. But at the end of the day, man, how's it going, guys?
Good, how are you?
Very good, man, thanks. At the end of the day, what's gonna make the difference, man, is you focusing on what you want to focus on. It's you feeling the way that you absolutely want to feel. And if it's Donald Trump, if it's Hillary in power, that's not gonna change the fact that you could sit down and meditate for 20 minutes. That's not gonna change the fact that you can go for a run. That's not gonna, Donald Trump or Hillary is not gonna change the fact that, if you take a deep breath and exhale, you actually feel a little bit calmer. Politics doesn't change anything. It's technology that's changing things. And just check out the documentary, The Obama Deception. It's a great documentary on YouTube, and you'll realize that who's ever in power, man, they're just a puppet. They're just a face of it. They don't actually sit down and think up agreements and sign the. Sure, they might sign the things, but they're not the ones who came up with the decisions and say, you know what, we're gonna go to war, and because I'm Donald Trump, we're gonna go to war. Hillary's like, because I'm Hillary Clinton, we're gonna make all females have to go to private school or something. Like, Hillary personally does not do that. It's like the team, it's the crew behind her and the crew behind them and the crew behind them, and it goes way back, sure, but Hillary's just the face. She's the marketer. It's kind of like a lot of musicians who, they don't even write their own stuff. They don't even like really have that great of a voice. They're just a great image for it. They're a great dancer perhaps on stage, but their voice is totally like computerized and the lyrics all written for them. They're just the face of it. They're the brand. Donald Trump is the face of the brand, but he's not the end decision maker, and he's definitely not going to be the dictator of your future. If it's Hillary in power, if it's Trump in power, if it's someone else in power, if it's myself in power, we're not going to be the ones to dictate how you live your life to the greatest extent, man. It's your emotions, it's your vision, it's what you, the decisions that you make on a day-to-day basis. So don't give up your power and say like, oh, woe is me. The world is doomed, because there's been people who've been doing that for 100,000 years, man. You go back dated history and people have been saying that for so many thousands of years. They're saying, oh, the king is in power, that's why I can't do this. The queen's in power, that's why I can't do this. Or this new president's in power, that's why I can't do this. Take your own power back, man. So who am I gonna vote for? Who am I gonna vote for? Trump or Hillary? Who do you think? Who do you think I'm gonna vote for, man? I'm gonna vote on technology. I'm gonna vote on myself. I'm gonna vote on you. I'm gonna vote on my crew. I'm gonna vote on my squad, my team, my homies, my family. I'm gonna vote on meditation, man. I'm gonna vote with every word I speak. Every YouTube video that I upload is a big vote. Every video that you watch and you give a thumbs up to, that is a massive vote. Every time you comment on one of my videos, you're voting for more of what you're commenting about. So if you comment and say like, oh Ted, I love these types of YouTube videos, you're voting for more of those. If you go to the store, if you go to the farmer's market and you buy some papayas, you're voting for more of those. Every dollar you spend is a vote for what you believe in. If you're not in America and you're in Thailand, every baht that you spend is a vote for what you believe in. If you're not in Thailand, you're not in America, you're in Europe, every euro you spend is a vote for what you believe in. When you go to the farmer's market, you buy a bunch of watermelon, you're voting for watermelon. You don't need to go actually into some school or into some building and cast a freaking ballot, man. So it's all gonna be digitized anyways. I don't want to focus too much on those conspiracy theories. It's not really my style. It definitely used to be when I was like 18, 19. Watched a bunch of Zeitgeist videos. If you haven't seen Zeitgeist, number 1, 2, or 3, those are pretty life-changing documentaries that definitely changed the way I viewed the world. Nowadays I'm just focusing on the fruit, focusing on healthy living, focusing on lifestyle, and focusing on hanging out with really good people, pumping out really great content here on YouTube. I don't focus too much on that anymore because I don't think it's gonna determine how I live my life. It's really not. How I'm gonna live my life is gonna be determined by my emotions, man. It doesn't matter what situation you're in. The circumstance you're in, the situation you're in doesn't matter. It's your state of mind that matters. There's been hundreds of books written about concentration camp victims, written from the concentration camp victims who survived the concentration camps, who came out of it and said, yeah, like the circumstance was pretty shitty, but a lot of us, you know, we were in a great state of mind, we were having the best time of our life, and no joke. And other people, they're in the concentration camp, the negative Nancy's. Before the concentration camp, they're negative Nancy's, and in the concentration camp, they're negative Nancy's, and before the concentration camp, there's some positive Pete's, and in the concentration camp, there's some positive Pete's. It's like the same people, they just carry over their mentality, they carry over their state of mind. So it doesn't matter your circumstance, doesn't matter your situation, what matters is your state of mind, and that is totally controlled by you, because focus equals feeling, man. Wherever you focus, that's what you're gonna feel. Your feeling is determined by your focus, because wherever you focus and you start thinking about and thoughts, they're gonna affect your feelings. And the feelings you feel, man, that's what's gonna determine your actions. So I had a strong feeling to make this video because I was scrolling through some of Elisa's YouTube comments, and some of it was like, who are you gonna vote for, Trump or Hillary? So I was focused on that. I thought about Trump or Hillary. I was like, oh my god, that'd be a great YouTube video, let's make it. It just goes like that, man. Focus on the comments, read the comments, think about the comments, feel really passionate about one of the comments, and have to make this YouTube video about it. And at the end of the day, man, the conclusion for this video, to sum it all up, Trump or Hillary, doesn't matter. What matters is your state of mind. What matters is your emotions. Do what you gotta do to get in the right state of mind and hold the vision of whatever you want to experience in life. Peace out, thanks for watching Fruit Living. Might get a lot of unsubscribes to this video, but at least I'm just sharing my honest opinion. I'm standing in the arena and saying, hey, look, here's my opinion.
If you awaken from this illusion and you understand